again. I'm blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support y'all constantly been giving. It's truly a blessing. Y'all have just been sending so many comments the last few days, which is truly, you know, truly appreciating towards me. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings. Love and light. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback, the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you are, uh, you know, if you feel like the videos, I got messed up from hearing the dolphins talking. It's like if you feel like the videos are very informative to you, give you good vibes or good inspiration that you would love to share with your loved ones, family, or friends, or even fellow empaths that are going through trying time and need spiritual guidance or needing confirmation or validation towards life path and future purposes as well as soul purposes, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give you a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you once again for the love and support. It is so greatly appreciated. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music I'm listening to in the background is called 1 Hour of Music and Sounds of Dolphins to Heal Body and Mind. And I will post that link in the description box below. I don't know what it is, y'all. It's like I can sit here and listen to them, communicate, and I think it's the most sweetest thing. I think they're so cute to me. Um, and the videos I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, when you're the chosen vessel. Your guides are strengthening you through your hard times. There are so many of us that are going through so much heaviness right now. It's just like even the new people that are just now starting to um, uh, come being guided towards my channel and everything. We're dealing with so much, and it's just like this was like already orchestrated for us to be able to take this time out for self. If you've been, dealing with a job that is truly, overbearing to you and you're just trying to find your peace, or you're or you're going through a lot of different things. I don't know why this mess is not turning down for me. Um okay. It got really loud, my bad, y'all. Just going through some really difficult things in life. I've been getting these flashes of seeing different empaths that are, it's like a chalice being presented to you. Um, and basically, you'll see different signs that you're being chosen for certain things. It's like the books you read, the things that you're stumbling upon, or even in okay, let me turn it back down. Okay, even through links that you are on social media, there's so many things that you are really dealing with. You might be getting into it with close friends, to where you're eventually parting ways. You're becoming heavily um like your gifts are being heightened. You're able to manipulate elements and stuff like that. Being able to think of people, and next thing you know, they either call you or they text you, especially if it's some people that you don't really want to talk about. So please, whatever you do, do not place them in existence in your life if you don't want to hear from them. I noticed lately there's a lot of people that I might even think about, or they may come across to me, and next thing you know, I get a text from them. I'm just like, oh no, don't. I'll go ahead and block them. Don't even say anything. It's not about me being rude, because I usually don't do that. But if universe is telling me to go ahead and allow myself to separate from those people, they have already lived out their connection with me in my life, through my path. Everything is, has been led up to that point, but they're needing to part ways. You're also being tested on that too, especially, I had like two ex hit me up in the same week, and I was just like, we're not going that way. I'm just like, I am not, I just don't have time. But I appreciate, I can love them from a distance. You can always love everybody from a distance. You don't have to wish anything bad on them. You're being tested even throughout your weaknesses. Things that it may be heavy for you to deal with, or hard for you to actually come to terms with different things that may even shift your whole mood out for that whole day. And it's just like with me, I could be aggravated about something, and it's just like now I'm allowing myself to make peace with it. I say what I gotta say, but then I keep moving. Long as I allow myself to be honest with myself and being able to look what is being projected towards me, or the universe is placing you in certain situations where you can speak your truth, speak your mind, but being mindful about how you project it out towards others, so people don't feel like you're you know are coming out your face about it, basically talking on the side of your neck. Because a lot of times, usually if somebody, rubs me the wrong way, I'm usually going straight the hell off. But it's like at this time where I've changed and allowing myself to be guided, I just don't have the energy to place in that no more. Because it's like when you start going off on people, people are already going to automatically think, and that's basically showing you as well that they still have that kind of power over you, whatever they've been placed in your life, and you see what has been placed in your life, and they didn't have no good intentions to you. When you're allowing yourself to see, it is not the person that's doing it, but they were sent in your life to make, basically teach you a lesson. Not like nan and a boo boo stuff like that, but there are certain things in your life that you needed to heal from, or you needed to acknowledge. And a lot of times we meet people and we don't end on the best terms, you know what I'm saying? So they don't want you to think of that person, but just think of the lesson that had to be taught in between that connection with you and those people. And those are the things you needed to learn. Those are the things that are going to uplift you. Those are the things that's going to guide you. You're already on your next chapter, but there's a lot of loose ends right now that needed to be met or needed to be closed, so you can be able to move on with peace and clarity in your life. And those are the things that are happening. That you are all being chosen for something major that is about to present itself to us. We're going through reset, like a major reset right now, and a lot of people feel like the world's coming to the end. You're going to the grocery store, there ain't barely nothing there. People are not even going to work or whatever, and I walk around it, I feel like I'm in 28 days later, where everybody's got these masks on, and I just walk out of there like, they're like, you're not protecting yourself. I said, this is not, I already know I'm good. I ain't got to worry about this. This mask and gloves is not going to protect you if it's meant for you to get sick. And I tell everybody that, as long as you washing your hands, you make sure and you sanitize yourself. But if it's going to happen, it's going to happen regardless. And um, it's everything is happening for a reason for you. You're making peace with things. The people that, even I seen a post the other day, I don't know if I screenshot it or whatever, but that message just gave me the chills. And there's certain things that go through your head, like you're really tired of bumping heads with people, or you're just tired of going through this situation. And it's just like universe tells you they're tired of keep on sending you the same people in your life to keep on testing you that way. They need the people that really trigger you the most are the ones that were sitting in your life to break whatever patterns and habits that you got that need to be done and on its way with, because there's so many blessings that's coming in your way. And they tell us that all the time. There's so many blessings that's on our way here. Why are you holding on to a situation or a person that is going to prolong you from getting to where you got to go? Those people were sent in your life to help you break those bonds, help you break whatever is triggering you to get out of balance for your life purpose, that follows your path without allowing these people to take your power away or even invest in your energy in something negative. And things happen the way that it's supposed to, because there are certain things that pop off with me, especially when it deals with my karmic cycle. And I'm just like, man, I'm just so tired of this mess. I say I'm tired. It's just like you try to be copacetic, and then someone want to blah blah blah, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't even got time for it. I ain't even got energy for it right now. Even later either. I'm just allowing you to go ahead and do what you need to do, so I can go ahead and do what I got to do and keep it moving. Just pray for folks that constantly come in your life like that, because when they're actually, you even pray for them anyway, but you don't allow yourself to be triggered from what they're doing, because they're playing that part that they were sent in their life to do. Yeah, they can project some real harshness to you. They can project things to you that can leave you all discombobulated, all out of balance. and you need to seek your alignment because you are stronger than what's being projected towards you. You are a lot stronger than what people try to do to you. And that's what universe wants us to know. You are being chosen. You are that vessel that is going to be used as that element of example of being that person that has gone through hell so many times, but yet you're still here, going through ups and downs and becoming stronger through your mishaps, yet you're still here. People need to see you. People need to know your story. The things that you have gone where people try to dim your light. They want to sit up here and post opinions about what you should do, what you should not do when it comes to your life path. Nobody can sit up here and give you advice when they're not the ones dealing with the consequences of what you decide to do. You do what makes your heart calm. If it's something that you are working out of retaliation, revenge, anger, you already know good and well. That's not something you need to be placing in anything. When you know you're hot, don't sit up here and talk to anybody. You allow yourself to cool down because it's like, these times right now are showing you to be discerning, be mindful of what you project towards people. Your words or your energy is your power. They want you to be mindful about what you say about different things. Like I had one where I was bumping head with a family member, and I told him, look, if we're gonna have a good conversation, we're gonna be having a good communication. We need to be mindful about what we say because I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit up here and you know walk on eggshells about what I say to you. And it might be the truth, but you rub the wrong way about it. But you can be able to say anything you want, and I'm supposed to be all right with that. That's not how it goes. That's a one-way street. You talk to somebody how you want to be talked to. Point blank, and point blank, and case closed. Case in point. If that is how it is, and a lot of times it's hard for us to part ways when it comes to family because we feel like since it's family we need to go ahead and deal with them regardless. When I say I don't cut all almost little to none of my family off, I don't have them in my life anymore because it's like when I went through my dark times, they either didn't want to believe me or they didn't support me. They didn't have my back until they found a benefit of it. When they found out what I was talking about was true and they try to figure out, oh, let me see how I can benefit off of this situation. Maybe she'll help me pay off my bills when all this stuff. It was really messed up from the things that has occurred in my life. But when I allow myself to really step back and see what took place in my life, I had my power. Always have, always will. Nobody can't take that away except the universe. They placed me in right where I was supposed to be. And a lot of times we go through situations and we say, why us? Why does everything got to be so hard? Why is everything got to be so heavy? Why is when I always try to push out positivity or try to keep my mind on a positive frame of mind, so much BS comes towards me? Because you are that person. When I say universes, guides, God, whatever, all the powers that be are testing you and strengthening you through your hard times because they know you have the capability, the strength, and the knowledge, and you're always protected. And at times they hate that they have to go through those type of routes to strengthen you in those ways. But this is how you remain strong. That's why I always say in my videos, look at all the things that has transpired in your life. Look at everything that you have been through. You have cried so many times over the different things you have went through. There's times you even say, F it, I'm just gonna walk, I'm tired, I give up. But your soul is not allowing you to do that. You might be mad, cuss up everybody in the storm, call everything the child of God except the names they always gave them. Their moms gave them. But at the end of the day, when you chilled out and you got yourself straight, you see what has taken place in your life. You see the things that you had to take part in, even through those worst moments in life. I get it. I understand. There's times that you really feel like life is punishing you. Life is not fair. But when all these things are said and done, you're at that peaceful point in your life and you start seeing everything that took place in your life. This was needed to strengthen you. Because the universe ain't gonna tell you, hey, you're that chosen one. They will allow you to see what is taking place in your life because they know you're that fierce warrior that has been constantly growing inside. It's all up under that darkness, that mold, that cultural conditioning, all the, emotional programming, all those things is always there. But it's like a diamond in the rough. You're around all this, this crud and dirt and all this stuff and you're that big ruby. You're that, that sapphire. You're that emerald. But all that stuff had to be chiseled off because you were always that beautiful gem that people just tossed aside and thought it was junk, or they didn't see your value in yourself until you decided to show your light. And those are the things they want you to pay attention to. At times, hell, yeah, it's going to be hard, but you ought to look at the person that, look at all the things you have endured, and you're still here. You are still here. You have did things the hardest way you can possibly do. Go. But yet you're still here. Those hard times, you have to, I have to tell myself all the time, they're not going to last long. It's not, because it's like you keep taking these L's, but yet you keep getting back up. The enemy get mad about that because they wanted you to stay down. They wanted you to suffer. They want you to, not believe in what's coming your way because they see you too close. You're like a hairline away from a forehead, from opening that door, busting a levee on your blessings that of abundance that you have been deserving since A1. But they couldn't give it to you until you finally appreciated everything that took place in your life during those hard times, because you still had that powerful mentality. Is like, you know what? F this stuff, I'm tired of dealing with. But then you're like in the same route. You're like, man, you a sore loser. I'll be dang if this sit up here and draws me back to where I want to be. Nobody's not going to take that from me. You got that little, you have to, a lot of times you got to sit up here and psych yourself out. It's like, there's a lot of people that's praying that you don't get what you want, or they're praying and laughing at you because they don't feel like you have the strength to endure what you're trying to aim for, because they see that you have the potential to do what you're wanting to do. They don't want you to do that. And as long as you keep that in your state of mind, even though you shouldn't do things in the thought and opinions of other people, but a lot of times sometimes you have to be able to psych yourself out and think of it that way, because it makes you more of a go-getter. You're a fighter. You're not going to allow anybody to take you down like that, because in truth, there is a lot of people that envy you for the things that you do. I deal with it a lot. When I see somebody, when I start, changing my settings on my daggone YouTube channel, a lot of that stuff that I was dealing with before don't even occur anymore, just because they wanted other people to see that they didn't agree with what I was saying. I'm like, well, shoot, you ain't got to agree, but hell, you ain't got to even watch my videos if my strength is bothering you that bad. But this is my truth. Like I tell all the time, you can be mad, wishing I wasn't related to somebody, wishing I didn't look like somebody, wishing I didn't have the talent as certain people, whatever. It's not, your opinion is not going to change who I am. I'm not going to stop shining my light because other people are bothered by my truth. If my truth is bothering you, there's something that's wrong with you. It ain't wrong with me, because I'm living in my truth. It's hard to live in your truth because you have to worry about what people see, or you worried about what people are going to say, or you worrying about, are they going to, sit up here and call you out for something that they have no clue about. Those, all that stuff went out the window with me. I really don't care. I'm living my truth, but my truth and my trauma that I've lived in has helped so many people, thousands of people. And I'm blessed for that. Even though I hate what I went through, the things that I've endured, but this is my purpose. I was chosen for this purpose. I signed for this purpose. I didn't know how I was going to help people, but I know too many of us are living in our own nightmares. Too many of us have nightmares we feel like we cannot wake up from. Nobody understands our hurt. Nobody understands our pain. We feel deeply. we go deeply, and we hate it at times, but that's what we're here for. A lot of times we feel like we wish you can shut that off at times, because you get tired of feeling so much. And people are always saying, you're too sensitive. Why are you so extra? Because I'm extra is all extra. I'm going to be sensitive to the letter sense. It is just like that. You have to allow yourself to be guided by love, guided by your purpose, not allowing people to dim your light because they're too busy to try not to find their own. Don't worry about what people's opinions are when they're not supporting you. You support your own damn self. You be your own upgrade. Don't worry about how people are supporting you. Just appreciate the ones that are actually there, and actually hang around with people that want to see you prosper. Hang around with people that are not feeling like they're in competition with what you got, because nobody, when you start allowing yourself to compare yourself to somebody else, you already became beneath them. You don't want to do that. You are all sent here for a reason. There might be times that you don't fail so many times, but it doesn't worry about not even the times you fail, but the time. What counts is when you got back up. You have to allow yourself to keep moving. Keep seeing things. You keep believing in your blessings, even when you keep on seeing nothing but failures and doubts and what ifs and shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and all that. You have to allow yourself to maintain. A lot of times things don't look clear to you, but you don't know what's going on behind the scenes for you, just because the fact is you allowed yourself to go. There's a lot of times we feel hurt because people don't turn their back on us, but in actuality, universe don't turn your back on them, because they see wherever they were at in your life, they can no longer be. And a lot of times it hurts to be, alone on certain things. But when it comes down to it, when you start going through these different, evolutions and changes and, cutting cords and stuff, you start guiding towards a what is it? Magnetize, whatever that is, gravitating. That's what I meant, towards people that are like minded with you. Then it feels better that you can have an intellectual conversation about how we feel things, but yet you can see the beauty out of the time of your struggle. When you allow yourself to see the beauty of the time of your struggle, it allows you to know, even though I might be struggling right now, or I have to be towards myself right now, look at all the changes that I'm going through. Yeah, it can be a lonely world, but it's a lot, it can be much lonely world when you have people that don't even understand you, of what you're doing, of what your purpose is. I'd rather be by myself than be around somebody I got to question how I'm being in your life. Am I true to you? Are you being true to me? I can say I'm being true to you, but the question is, are you being true to me? Or, if they can't be true to themselves, that should tell you about how they feel about you. And I always say that because when you love yourself, you're going to love automatically the other person that you're dealing with. If you have that high respect for yourself, you're going to respect the people that you're around. When you see they're coming at you with all this, oh girl, or oh man, you heard this and that about that person, I guarantee you, if they're bringing you a bone, they're when as soon as they're not around you, they're taking a bone that they don't try to bring you towards somebody else. Allow yourself to peep game. Allow yourself to look at the circles you keep. You have been chosen, and a lot of times it can hurt about the things that have taken place in your life. A lot of times, life doesn't seem fair, or you've been pushing out positivity, but a lot of times when it comes back to you, it's a bunch of BS. They know that, but they don't. Even though through those times you're being truly tested, is when I constantly hear they want to see your attitude and when you have nothing, and they want to see your attitude of gratitude when you have everything. So allow yourself to keep going, keep moving, keep seeing where you trying to allow yourself to allow that to seek purpose. Allow yourself to be appreciating everything that's taking place in your life and the things that they're bringing to you to help you towards that situation. A lot of times they're sending signs that you need to quit this job that you're dealing with, because it's taking your peace away from you. You're not happy anymore. You're stressed out. The only times you actually get a peace of mind is when you're off work or you're on vacation. That's not a job you need to be at. But then you're scared to change what you're doing. And they're sending you all signs. Better is on its way if you allow yourself to take that leap of faith and do what we're asking you to do. All you have to do is just believe what we're telling you, and and then when you allow yourself to take that chance, they'll start helping you out, monetarily, mentally, emotionally, as well as materialist of monetary value. They will help you out for that, because they know that's a scary situation, because they know you still got bills to pay. They know you still have to support your family or support your household, whatever situation you're in. But they wanted you to take that chance because it got so much better if you allow yourself to, leak that faith out. At times I have to constantly remind myself, yeah, it's a hurtful situation with people that you thought were family, person that you thought you're going to live the rest of your life with, are really showing you their true colors. When they see things that are happening good for me, they work overtime just to make sure I don't get that. And it's a hurtful situation when I have to deal with stuff like that. But everything happens for a reason. Y'all, hold on, my damn my computer now unplugged. But going through all these different situations is needed. It's truly needed. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad. It's truly needed because these are the things that is going to strengthen you through your hard times. You might have a couple of no's, but don't worry about that because when you allow yourself to not give up on what you're doing, what you've been sent to do, eventually you're going to hear that yes, but then you'll appreciate that time, that downtime, because there were so much things you need to know, so much things you needed to see, so many things you had to achieve. And then you'll know the reason why you were chosen. They already knew. They got so much confidence in you, but they want you to see what they see. They want to see the goodness in your heart, even though there's so much hell and chaos around you. They want to see, want you to be able to recognize your determination, because they see how many times you don't busted, busted your butt, try to get things done, and things just didn't fall through for you. They'll send you one way and you went that way, and then you still got that no. They told you to go left, you went ahead and got that left, even though you trying not to give them side eyes, because I was like, I'm tired of you sending me this way, sending me that way. But they want to see, if you really want these things that bad, how far you gonna be willing to go for them. I've been going through my situation for 4 years. 4 years. Hearing a lot of hurtful things I didn't want to ever hear, seeing a lot of things I didn't even want to believe that was true. But then when I allow myself to see the change that has taken place, or the experiences I've experienced, and having to vlog about them, you know, universe is saying, allow them to view things from your eyes, but through their perspective of the things that they're enduring in their life. Allow yourself to be open to know that they're not going through these alone. You go through it. You struggle through things. You try to stay up in a positive frame of mind, even when there are so many things that's hurting you and breaking you down, but you still don't allow yourself to part ways because you feel like you gave up on that battle. That's one thing they don't want you to do. But don't allow yourself to keep fighting yourself on the change that needs to take place in your life. Allow yourself to see value in your spirit, your essence, because you are very important. But a lot of times we go through so much pain, we don't want to deal with it. We want to end our lives. There's so many people that has tried to do that. But if it's not your time, it's not going to be your time. Yeah, it hurts for you to endure a lot of different things in your life, and it hurts to feel that pain of constant depression, or that energy that comes towards you from insecure people. When you go out your way to hurt people, and that's hurtful, but that shows a lot about them and less about you. And at times, even though it's directed towards you, you shouldn't even take it personal. And I know it's like, how are you going to say that when it's not you? I know, trust and believe. But if you want to have that peace of mind, you got to go find your peace of mind. You got to be that peace of mind. When you want change, you have to become changed. You have to allow yourself to look at things in a different way, and that's how it makes it a little bit easier day by day, when you allow yourself to change your perception on how things are. It's like these people are being, ugly towards you because there's certain things in that situation that you need to know at a deeper level that they wanted you to see. So allow yourself, when you're going through all these different changes in your life where you're bumping heads with somebody, allow yourself to see the lessons being taught within that person in that situation, but not actually looking at who that person, who that it is towards you that's doing that. Allow yourself to see the lesson that you're being taught. Because there's a lot of times, I've been through my situation. It was basically telling me, you know what? All these people are doing the same things to you, trying to block you, saying hateful things, or trying to make sure you see their winnings, but they work so hard to make sure you're steady catching L's. That lets you know they have no power over you unless you allow that to happen. These people were sent to you to remind yourself to trust yourself. See that give yourself the strength you have. Give yourself that credit that you had that strength. They just didn't want to see you have, because they recognized it in you, but they didn't want you to recognize it. But universe used them towards you for you to be able to see all these people's evil doing towards you. Yeah, it's a hurtful situation, but if you don't give yourself that attention or give them that spotlight, is powerless against you if you don't allow yourself to engage in that situation. That's what they want you to see. That's what you want to know. Forgive them because they're just doing their part. Forgive them, but actually be grateful for them at the same time, because they're teaching you something that you weren't giving yourself that credit to see before. So when you allow yourself to see all the interactions that has happened to you in a negative way, allow yourself to be blessed for that, because it shows you something positive about yourself that you need to recognize. So I hope y'all, are having a safe day, a weekend, whatever. Because these days have been going by fast. I'm like, Dag, is it a weekend? Yeah, okay. But I totally missed y'all. I had to take 2 days off. First day, I was doing my self care, because I felt really burnt out. If I got to force myself to see what I need to say in my videos, it's because I'm burnt out. Usually everything comes natural to me. So, but my second day, my daughter was really taking it hard because her best friend had passed away. So I just had to go ahead and take that time to spend some time with her, get her mind off things or whatever and help her spiritually. So I hope that y'all are being safe. Um, taking this time out to reflect on your changes that are needed in your life, um, and you're enjoying yourself as well at the same time. So if this is your first time at my channel, much love to you. So good to have you. If you need to get in touch with me, you want to be able to talk to me one-on-one. I always tell people you can do it my email, but the quickest way to find me and contact me is Facebook Messenger. You don't have to have actual Facebook, because I know a lot of people don't really deal with social media anymore because all the heaviness. But I tell people all the time, you don't have to have Facebook, the actual page, just for you to have, Facebook Messenger. So you can find me there. Just look me up under my name. Let me know that, you know, um, you're connected with me here or in the Heyoka family, and you just needed some assistance with your spirituality. And I'll help out, the best way I can. And everything we talk about is confidential. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Um, Share, give me a thumbs up, tell somebody about this channel. Um, and I would love to give a post notification shout out to DeAndre Wilson, as well as Jacoby Dixon, and Viba U. Much love to you. Welcome to the fam. Thanks for dropping the comments, and the support is truly appreciating. I hope y'all are being safe, practicing, social distancing. I've been doing that a long time before even, this situation came out. So I'm already good. It doesn't bother me to be off to myself. That gives me more time to work on me. So I hope you're being safe. I pray for y'all on everything, whatever you're needing, peace of mind, joy, happiness in your life. I hope whatever that you're needing, I can be able to send that vibe of upliftment and understanding that you truly need along the way. So know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything that you're trying to manifest into your life, um, you know, uh, comes so much sooner than you expected, and comes 100,000 times more than what you actually asked for. So, make sure, you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity words, vibes, frequencies. You never know, those things can really be helpful towards everybody. Um, and it can take them a long way. So I will see y'all on my next video. I hope you are able to resonate. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.